and a guy came up to me with a Newsweek magazine cover that had all of our faces on it. And I remember thinking that it was one of those joke covers that you can get made up. I remember thinking, oh, that's really funny, I should get one of those. And he pointed to a newsstand that had a whole rack full of them.
I remember I went on the air and I had never experienced that kind of an immediate response from the audience.
It was a phenomenon overnight.
Right from the beginning, week one, ER sort of beat the heck out of Chicago Hope, and that continued, basically until they moved Chicago Hope out of there.
3 weeks into the season, I think Chicago Hope was doing a 19 share and ER was doing a 41 share.
We were like going, oh my God, look at these ratings. We were shocked.
It's not your fault, Doug. You gotta forgive yourself sooner or later.
Before the show came out, we'd go to Chicago, and we'd shoot for a couple hours, and nobody'd even come over. It'd be like, what are they doing over there? And then the show came out, and about 3 weeks after the show was out, we went there to just do our sort of guerrilla filmmaking, and there was, a couple thousand people showed up, and it was like, okay, this is a mess. Things changed very quickly.
By Thanksgiving time, we were on the cover of Newsweek.
When Newsweek came, you're like, this is a big deal, because this isn't news. Like, this is they're trying to explain some pop phenomenon.
They sent me to New York to do some publicity, and they thought the best show to cut my teeth on would be Regis and Kathy Lee, so I went out there and did my little interview on Regis and Kathy Lee, and I was walking back to the hotel, and a guy came up to me with a Newsweek magazine cover that had all of our faces on it. And I remember thinking that it was one of those joke covers that you can get made up. I remember thinking, oh, that's really funny, I should get one of those. And he pointed to a newsstand that had a whole rack full of them. And I just stood there, I was looking at this picture of all of us on the cover of Newsweek magazine with the caption that read, a healthcare program that really works.
Sure. Got it. It's clamped.
Heart's beating.
That's teamwork.
Finally, after that unbelievable championship season, we go to the Emmys, and ER collects 8 Emmys.
By the end of the first season was like, okay, this is big time.
I think that I knew the show was going to, be around for a while when I stopped watching the rough cuts, and I chose to watch the shows like everybody else in America at 10 o'clock Thursday night, because I wanted to be surprised along with everybody else.